Hi guys. I'm having a morning. I have audio. Is it good audio? Not really, but it's audio. There we go. Okay, so hi. God, the chat is just hopping. You know, I was in such a shit fucking foul mood when I sat down. And then I saw how many of you were chilling in my chat, just waiting to see me. Do you have any idea what that actually means to a person? Like, just, you guys want to be here and want to spend time with me? Snuffles, you sent a donation my way this morning. Like, what's even happening here? Look at this, Scaredy Floof with the Prime, subscribe with the 4 months. Thank you. What even is this? This is an actual, like, a certifiable, like, a miracle is what this is. Do you know? Do you ever have one of those days where you're just like, "Rah!" and then beautiful people talking about you. Yes, you. Yes, I am talking about you, specifically you. Roll into my stream early, no less. What even is that? Just to spend time with me? Like, I'm gonna cry. Like, what? Okay, I have cereal that's getting soggy, so I should probably eat that. My hair is wet and it's touching my face, and I'm not loving that. Especially this like one little strand that keeps like falling down. But I did shave my head, so it's feeling nice and fresh, which is great. But like, bless you people. Honestly, like you know what? I wish you nothing but just joy and happiness and fulfillment. Because you give it to me. Every Tuesday I sit down. And generally, in my life, I'm just kind of in a bad mood. You can ask anybody who knows me. I'm just kind of, this is the default. And then I get to spend time with you guys. And then it all gets better. Look at that. It's soaked up. It's like mush now. It just soaked up all of the milk, and now it's just like mush. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try and be quiet when I eat this. Mm. I will say, it is good though, for what that's worth. So, get some snacks. You have a minute. We're not doing anything just yet. We're probably gonna get into some dinosaurs shortly. And I'm gonna check on who's here and all this. Attendance, roll call, you know? But grab like a beverage or something. I only have my water today because I just didn't have my shit together to make myself my drink this morning, and I'm almost out of my milk, and I'm not sure I'm gonna go grocery shopping. It's a whole thing. It's a whole ordeal. Mm. All right, roll call. We've got Snuffles in the house. We've got Sci Fantasy Fan. Hello. Our beautiful Ko-fi stream bot. Just chilling in the BG. Thank you so much for the donation, Snuffles, by the way. I really appreciate that. my Twitch, because now I'm only streaming 1 day a week on Twitch, my Twitch paycheck got cut in half, and I'm like, this is such a bad time for this, but I need to be able to work on other stuff. And I'm like, oh god, what do I do? What do I do? We've got Steph. Hello, hello. Wait, did I miss a chicken? I think I missed a chicken. I think there was too much enthusiasm. There's too much excitement. Forest Butterfly, thank you for looking for the chicken. If you don't know the inside joke with the chicken, I'll tell you really quick. The inside chicken. So, the inside chicken, haha. No. The chicken is based off of another chicken that I created for a D&D campaign with a friend of mine. This chicken is actually Fae, and this chicken has stats like you wouldn't believe. And this chicken just pops up periodically. We co-DM this situation, and I have a lot of fun just busting out a chicken periodically, just randomly, just like a little. And everyone's like, "Where's the damn chicken at? Where's the damn chicken at?" Anyway, it's funny, but yeah, that's where the chicken comes from, though. Where's the chicken? Where is it? And Scaredy Floof. Ooh, you're having cheese? Get the chicken. Shopping? Who's shopping? Did I miss shopping? What did I miss? Somebody shopping? I don't know what happened. This is the first time you've been able to watch me live? Welcome. That's awesome. I love it. Who da man? Well, I'm happy to have you here. Okay, where did you find me from? Where are you from? Are you Path of Titans people? Are you Autism people? Are you mermaid people? Where are you from? How do you know this face? I'm very big curious. Big curious. Also having something of an identity crisis over here also. Cheers. We're doing it this morning. I freaking love it. That's amazing. I also, because it's hype, it's a little bit hype. I have I dug out some of my classics, my classic dinosaur DVDs. I'm very excited about. I feel like I'm missing one, and I'm hoping it's on the Ultimate Dinosaur Collection, but I'm not totally sure. Oh, is my husband sneaking in? Are you trying to be famous? Well, say hi. Don't be rude. Say hi to the chat. Look at this.
What's happening, fam?
Snuffle's coming in with the fucking feed and Bruce.
Whoa!
Look at that. Yeah, we've got music again. Thank you so much for feeding Bruce. That's the husband. That's Red.
Snack time.
Oh god. And yes, he does do that. Snack time, just randomly around the day. Like I'll be in the snack time, and I'll be like, what's happening?
Hydrate, you bastard!
Hydrate. Yeah. That's another really good one.
The echolalia is real, is it not? It is.
It's just whipping all over the place.
Look at this.
I know.
Wow, it's happening.
But I don't remember which one has the 7 deadly C's, and I'm praying to God it's on this one because I was having a nervous breakdown this morning when I couldn't remember.
Are we DVDing this morning?
No, I just wanted to show my collection because I'm such a huge nerd.
You have that super drive for your old Mac. This actual disk drive.
Well, it was in here. It's not anymore. It's probably around. I don't know. Ah!
Ding ding ding.
In the
ding,
drawer,
ding,
just
ding,
full
ding,
of cables and shit. I do actually have a drive.
A drive with a good old.
What is it actually? I know. Don't even. It's not even. It's a freaking USB.
Well, no, but that's brilliant. That means it might actually work on something. You watch your thing. You just plug it into USB.
I can plug it into here. It does work with my PC.
Into the USB, into the electrical. Imagine that. Eh?
And it just starts screaming on our ceiling or something.
Bye, fam. Have a good stream.
Thank you for the beverage. Husband coming in clutch. That was really perfect timing with a little hype train action situation happening there because he brought me my drink. He didn't, however, close the curtain correctly. And the OCD will not allow because then bad things. Okay. Yes. So. Anyways, amazing. Freaking amazing. It has the Before Dinosaurs, Walking with Monsters, the Ultimate Dinosaur Collection, Walking with Dinosaurs, and then Allosaurus and Chased by Dinosaurs, and I'm really hoping that the Nigel Marven special with the 7 Deadly Seas is in this set. I just can't remember which one it's on. But speaking of Nigel Marven, I feel like I would like the entire dinosaur community to petition him or a studio to do a follow-up to this. We could have had, there were I think 2 more seasons planned, he said in an interview, and that other Primeval show, because they were made at the same studio, got to take precedence for some reason. I was like, what's that thing? Looks down, there's a raptor on my screen. 10 out of 10. I'm so glad people are using that. I love that so much. Okay. But yeah, so if you haven't watched this though, Prehistoric Park, if you can get your hands on a copy of it somewhere, you can't get it on Apple TV or anything. I had to special order this one a long time ago, and it's so good. I think he's only 65 or 66. Bro, you're so young. There could be more. Please, I want more. I'm just putting that out to the universe because I need the universe to hear me. This I nerded out over the other day. Okay, so I have a realism server with Path of Titans, right? It's hey, calm down. There's no profiles. It's simplified realism. So I'm using the game's mechanics as much as possible to make a more realistic experience, and it is difficult, and it's a pain in the ass, and I love it. I ran into a raptor and a kilobator. Now, Pod, who's not on the front, Pod's on the back. You totally can't see him because of the glare. That guy, Pod, is actually a pyroraptor. But we were running around and I was like, boy, that's a really nice, like, reddish looking raptor. And I was like, oh, and you know, and this is my raptor and this is what her name is. And they were like, yeah, this is Pod. And I was like, oh no. This is too good to be true, right? Like, this is too good to be true. And I was like, and I was in a voice call at the time, right? And I'm like, okay, guys, if this is Pod, as in, like, Pod from Pod's Travels, like, he who I have based part of my raptor story off of, I'm gonna lose, and I did. Spoiler alert, I did absolutely effing lose it. Just completely. Just all over the place. Just a little puddle of nerd, just all over the place. And, because, yeah, it was, their raptor was, like, based off of Pod. I just lost my mind. So we also made, raptors from White Tip's Journey, so that's gonna happen. Very excited about that. I can show you her later. I was able to get her pretty close, actually. I rewatched it the other day, yesterday, and she's actually just has the white, they call her White Tip because just the tips of her feathers are actually white, and I thought she was entirely white, so I was a little confused, but now I realize I've actually got a good, this is very classy Kleenex, eh? My toilet paper Kleenex is just the most classy thing in the whole world. Okay. This is so good, though. So good. And then... Now, look, the acting, I don't even care. This is one of my absolute Dinotopia. This is my favorite, though. Are you sitting down? Okay. Move over Spider-Man and Star Wars Episode 2. Like, why specifically Star Wars Episode 2? Because also, have you seen Star Wars Episode 2? Okay, I have feelings. As Shakespeare would say, a hit! A palpable hit! So, I love that. A secret world is about to be revealed. Also, if you've never checked out the books, like I feel truly in my soul that my life would have taken a very different direction if I had seen those books as a kid. Those books came out when I was a kid. They were there! Like, they were there! They were right there! And I had no idea. Very upsetting, but I have them as an adult now. And I love them. Love, 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 love. Okay, before I reveal the last beautiful box set's my favorite box set in my collection. Grocery shopping is not fun. Yeah, grocery shopping is absolute. Oh, you're talking about my shopping. I mentioned, yeah, I don't want to go grocery shopping today. I don't want them. I love all the hype. Okay, you're here for my autism diagnosis. Nice. Okay, sweet. Well, welcome aboard. Everybody's saying hi to Red. I'll pass along all the love. He refuses to eat the salad. That's why I usually feed him puppies. He never refuses the puppies. I feel like the salad, yeah, maybe it's just the shape of the emoji. Are they all exactly the same shape? Does that make any kind of a difference? I don't even know. Bye, Courtney's husband. Oh, it was Forrest Butterfly who did the boo. I love that. Thank you so much. 23 gift subs in the channel. My goodness, Snuffles. Wow. You're epic. My goodness. Dinotopia was such a good show. Trellin has arrived. Oh, just in time to see the last of my favorite. Now, I actually own these movies so many times. It's not... Yeah, maybe it's not normal. But I'm not normal, so that's... The fuck is normal? It's a construct. It's a set of rules I don't abide by. Okay. So I actually have this also on Blu-ray. These are just the DVDs, but look at this box. Look at this. And these are reflective. The lighting is just ass in here. Okay, so just, like, bear with me. But they're slightly reflective, so they feel like they're glowing a little bit. Is this not the most beautiful? Look at that. And then, just to make it even better, when you open it, that's what you got going on. How do I go? This way? Okay. That's what you've got in here. You've got like, so where is it? This one is like the classic from I think that's from the first. No. I'm lying to you now. That's from the second movie. And then the big dudes, that's from the third movie. And the Stegosaurus in the background are promo images. They're not actually stills from I don't think so. Yeah, anyways. But then you open it and look at that. Like, what are you, like, shush. Is that not beautiful? I don't know why I'm showing these off. I had to. I just had to. I love Jurassic Park. And don't judge me, I've never read the books, but I've started listening to an audiobook that some beautiful soul actually shared online. And it's not read by AI, it's actually read by a guy. It has like a really comforting voice and accent, and it's a horror book, right? So it's a kind of an interesting mix, but it's really good. Anyways, that's my like favorite. Thank you, Chair. That's a great sound you just made. My little nerdy collection. Dinosaurs, you know, you gotta have it. You're here for it? Yes, Ren. Dinosaurs. Ren, what would you say your favorite, like, dinosaur, could be show, could be, like, TV series, special. Do you have a favorite? I'm actually very curious. I'm actually surprised that hasn't come up in a conversation between us yet. Georgie's in here? Hello, Georgie. Oh my god, we got quite a good turnout today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We are going to get something rolling. I just kind of wanted to nom on some cereal and question all my decisions that led me to washing my hair this morning. What's happening back here? What is this? Why? Did I get it? I got it. Okay. Like, why? Car appointment. They don't have the parts in? Oh no, I was so hoping it was just going to be a refresh for you. Shit, that really sucks. I didn't realize it was like broken. Like repair shop broken. I don't know, does Twitch let you share links like that? Does anybody know? If not, I can throw it in. Oop, there it is. Oh, no. Hello. Stop. What's loading? Oh, God. Okay, it's fine. Okay. After the and exit the window so that I don't accidentally start playing it. I'm going to try and share it in here. If it doesn't go. So this is the link. I hope that went. And I'm enjoying it so far. I'm still undecided if the images that are being shared are AI or not, so I don't know, unfortunately, but I'm very much enjoying it. And it is how many hours long? It doesn't say, because it won't let me without actually pressing the button. The movies are so wild to go back on because, like, 1993 was, like, a very different time. Like, I knew that the world had changed. The day that I got my computer tower back, I was getting a new case and a few, like, upgrades and a few things, and it's not something that at the time, like, I still don't really know how to do it all myself. I kind of wish I did, but neither here nor there. And I got it back, and I was looking at it, and I'm like, something about this case looks really odd. And then I realized I don't have like a CD slot or like a DVD, like a thing anymore. And then I remember panicking and being like, oh my god. And I remember looking at my MacBook, and which is defunct, like that thing just died. It's dead. It's very sad. I remember looking at that and being like, shit, you don't have one either. And of course, like, I've got like old school games and stuff that I still like to play. So I ended up having to buy one that you could actually just plug into a computer. It's like, this is the dumbest thing. Like, what world are we living in? An entire living chicken? I will one day have a chicken. I will one day, I think, be a bird person again. But the thing is with birds, right? Are there any bird people in the house? Do I have any bird people here? Where are my bird people at? Bird people being like, you keep chickens, you keep parrots, you keep companion birds, whatever you got. Are there any bird people in the house? Because my bird people will probably know. There were so many things I didn't know about keeping a bird that I wish I'd known. I really wish I'd known. I think it's so important to just know that birds don't breathe the same way that we do. They have a whole different setup in there. And that in itself is just so important to know. If you keep a bird, that you keep air filters galore, that you just keep fresh, clean air. You know, I could never have a bird in the building I live in now. My neighbor's perfume alone kills me half the time. Like heaven, I can smell. I don't know who it is. I don't know which neighbor it is, but I can smell them all the time. It's not a bad smell. It's just a lot. It's just like, it's like a cloud. It's like a haze falls upon the building when this person moves around. I don't know who they are, but it ends up on my, I don't even think it's on my floor, but I can smell them. Courtney hen. That's cute. Is it really hot by you guys? Yeah, the lack of drives is so upsetting. Also, I'm sorry if my food looks gross. It's basically mush because it's the very bottom of the brand bag, so it looks kind of like oatmeal. Kind of like something you might feed a chicken, maybe? I don't know. It works, right? Oh, 28 degrees? Hell no. How hot's it supposed to get for us today? I don't even know. I'm quite concerned though. I hope it's not horrific. I don't know why I'm looking on this phone. It doesn't really work very well on the... Oh! So later this week, we're gonna get hot. But so far, we're okay. It's not until maybe like the following week that it's gonna start getting scary. We had kind of sketchy air quality the other day though, which was a little bit frustrating. But yeah, birds have... There's like sacs that the air like moves through. So when there's bad, like maybe toxins or perfumes or whatever in the air, it stays in the bird's body that much longer and it can get absorbed so much easier. And this was not something that I was like, I had some understanding of, and I still don't have, like, I'm not an avian vet up in here. Not medical advice, okay, obviously. But I didn't know it was that bad. Like, I didn't have air purifiers or air filters, like any filtration in my house until after Tink had already gotten sick and was already on her way out. So that was kind of shit, but like I wouldn't do a bird again unless I could meet the following standards, right? No elevators. No common indoor areas shared with anybody else. Because between people's cooking, between people's laundry stink that they have with their downy sheets and bounce and whatever the F else, there's somebody in our building who I swear is putting it into the venting system. Like, I swear, it's a whole thing. It's very dramatic. It's really bad. Like, eye-watering. It's not just me with the autism. It's like, it's actually that bad. Like, everybody complains about it, not just me. So no common areas shared, okay? No common areas shared. I would need to have a dedicated bird room. Like a room this big. I'm in like a 9 by 9 or 10 by 10. It's kind of, I haven't actually measured it, but give or take. We'll say 10 by 10. With outdoor access that can be completely with the chicken, the mesh, but like because I would have little birds, so it would need to be like the little mesh. And I could do the whole area. But it is also completely insulated and climate controlled on the inside. I don't ever want to have to go through the 4-day power outage that we had with my bird ever again, because that sucked. I've had a friend who had to go through that as well. And it's like, how do you keep your... I had my bird stuffed into my boobs for like 4 days because I was like, you're going to freeze to death. Like, this is not acceptable. Like, what are we going to do? Okay? This is not good. So that... And then it would be the kind of thing, like, I'd want to be able to work from home. My bird would have to be able to be in the room, have the cage as the option, have full flight, the full deal. Like, Tink had all her flight feathers so she could fly, and that was very important to me. for her like mental health and stuff. So unless there was like a health reason specifically, because she got really depressed towards the end of her life when we weren't allowed to let her fly anymore. That really sucked. That it's like you're a bird and we can't let you fly anymore. Like that was absolute ass. And she used to mope and be so sad about it, you know? But that's the only way I would do it. And I might one day, so don't even laugh. I would need to have a little setup in there as well for myself so that I could have like either a recliner or something so that I could just be in birdland. Because have you ever been in birdland? Like with just birds? Have you ever had birds on you? This is something I was hooked from the very first time a bird ever landed on my head. That was it. I was lost. His name was Cosmo, and he was a budgie, my friend's budgie. And he was the most handsome budgie you've ever seen. Like, he was so perfect and had such a good temperament and was just like the sweetest little man you've ever seen. And one day, he just whooshed. I can't remember if he actually landed or if he just whooshed right by my head. But there is something, like, it's a rush like you don't, like, I've never experienced a rush like this with an animal. This wasn't like holding, like, a hamster or a guinea pig or a dog. This was, like, a whole other thing. And then birds are also, like, they choose you, kind of. It's sort of a different relationship. Like, you don't really bribe. You can't really bribe, like, a bird with food to like you. Like, you sort of can. You can kind of, if you do it the right way, you can create, like, trust and respect that way. But if a bird doesn't like you, like, a bird just doesn't like you. Like, Tink, like, we had this kind of, like, bond that I've never had with another animal. Very, very cool. Even with another person, honestly. Like, she was just something so special about her. Like, unconditional in a way that, like, mutual respect. But she always just wanted to spend time with me, you know? It was very cool. Floppy disks? Do I just look back? I miss floppy disks. That, like, ch-ch-chunk sound. That, like, I'm not doing this justice, but that sound that they used to make when you'd put them in. People not knowing what floppy disks are anymore, and, like, I always hear her voice. An interactive CD-ROM! From Jurassic Park. I'd love to be a bird's familiar. And that's totally what it is. Like, you're a bird's person. Like, you don't have a bird has you. Is kind of, I think, actually, maybe, of all the ways I've ever described it, I think that might be the best. Like, the best and most accurate way to describe the relationship you have with a bird. Because it's not, like, it's just such a, like, a mutual thing. You know, like, if Gru is in a mood and he's just kind of wants to be on his own and do his own thing, if I bust out a box of his favorite cookies, like, all is forgiven, all is forgotten, he's in a good mood, let's have some cookies. Do you know what I mean? Like, if Tink was mad at me for something I did, you know, I didn't give her bath on time, or I didn't make the water the right temperature, or I didn't, you know, there weren't enough of her favorite little pieces of her food in her food that day, and she was having a bit of a mood. No amount of, like, millet or seeds or anything would turn that around. It would just be like, okay, I will, here, have the thing that I gotta figure it out. Do some science, right? What can I do to show you that I'm sorry? You know? The older floppy disks actually flapped. Is that why they called them floppy disks? That's probably it. Okay, I swear I'm almost done eating, and then we can get down to some proper good times. But it's only 10 o'clock now. See? You see how responsible I am? I eat my food, we hang out, we warm up the pipes, we warm up the mood, we set the tone, everybody has time to get their snacks. Okay? Because I'm thinking Pat the Titans. A little Gondwa adventure, perhaps? If anyone is game. Oh shit, did I miss it? Walking with Dinosaurs. That was I totally forgot to come back to you. That's terrible. Favorite paleo media that made dinosaurs look real and animals. I know! Like, this? Okay, shrink wrapped to, best dinosaur, like, to date. There was something about Walking with Dinosaurs. The new Netflix one, The Dinosaurs, also gave me that feeling. Because man, did I cry. The last episode, brace yourselves. If you haven't watched it, I really highly recommend, like, I was clutching Bert, my plush Triceratops emotional support plush. I was clutching him like I was gonna fall out of, I don't know, out of the universe, fall out of my body. I don't know. I was like, please, this is the worst thing ever. But yeah, Walking with Dinosaurs, Ren. Oh man. It's just, there was something about the cinematography, the fact that they used puppets, like real puppets. There was just a level of thought and like acting and care that went into it that was just, if you can make me feel something, like the struggle is, right? Like a lot of, even I'll say a lot of us, just people in general, you know, when we look at animals, we don't necessarily see emotion unless it is humanized in some way. Like, who remembers how mad the whole world was about the Lion King, the live action Lion King, which I loved, by the way, so just so that's clear. I loved it, but everyone was like, oh my god, like Simba doesn't look sad at all, this, you know, and this and whatever. And, you know, he doesn't emote. And I'm like, okay, but have you ever seen a lion, like, in distress? Have you seen what that? Because they did a good job. They did a good job. It's just we don't really know what we're looking at unless it's really spelled out for us, you know? Hey, Night Mentally, how's it going? Did major work. Yeah. Yeah, totally. The score, he passed away, hey? He passed away just recently, like this month? No, last month. On the 25th or the 26th, I think it was. I'm sitting in the waiting room. Red was having his surgery. And I'm scrolling, and he hadn't been taken in yet, and I'm like, I'm not gonna tell him that somebody just died. Like, I'm not gonna say that. I got emotional when I got back to the truck. I was like, that is just so brutal. But it was incredible. It was incredible. It did such a wonderful job. And I actually included it in this one of the score, like not scores, but one of the playlists that I put together. I'm a sucker for making playlists. Love me a good playlist. Like the animatronics and everything. They just did such a beautiful job. And inaccuracies and all of this aside, look, they did the best they could with what they knew at the time. Da da da. And I grant you that one skull where they have the eye completely in the wrong place is totally fine. There is somebody who actually did a redesigning of the Walking with dinosaurs based on the new information that we have. And it is cool. That's another one. So I have a really nerdy playlist. It's public. If you go to my Courtney Literally channel, under playlists, you'll see, I think it's Dinosaur Favorites, I think is what it's called. Sorry, my nose. The allergies, all the cotton trees are poofing right now. And it's just like a faucet. So I'm so sorry if that's gross to look at, but like it is what it is. So yes, I do have a full playlist that I put all of my favorite dinosaur shit in. So it's like, I don't know, hundreds of hours of just dinosaur content. So I'm having a bad day, I'll just go in there, like scroll and stop. And roll that. Okay, I think we should get into a little dinosaurs. How are we feeling about that? Would that be good? I'm gonna switch over to Das Pass of Titans, and hopefully it updates. And we are in the game. It's very quiet. I'm not sure why it's so quiet, but let's turn it up a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And I'm thinking we're going to do Fox Friends. It was quiet this morning, so it might still be quiet, but you guys are more than welcome to join. And we're going to do a little wander. Oh, there's a few people on. Let's go say hi. Let's go say hi, harass a few people. Not, obviously, we're a PvE server. We're not literally harassing anybody. But Nemo needs a new nest. There's a few things going on. So, and also, I know I'm sometimes kind of negative about Alderaan, but if we could just like positive, good vibes to those guys, because the servers have been so unreliable lately and those guys have been receiving so much negativity and hate on their Discord. It is so hard to watch. So I'm just like, let's just, you team, you guys have this, you can do this. It's going to come together, hang tight on a Sunday, no less. And everyone's just shitting on them. I'm like, it's a Sunday. Whoa. That was loud. Me turning up my volume just to have to turn it back down again. Okay, so I was on... We're going to get on Nemo, first of all, just right off the bat. Okay, I've got new dinos to show you. So this is Kirby. He's on the Realism server. When you, like... I did this live with friends, like I was in a VC when I rolled for all the stats and stuff. And, because I have extra character stuff, so that when I do, like, RPs and things... Please still be my friends. Here, I want to show you the picture I took as well. Let me see. There. So that's him. Him looking so sass, so handsome, so beautiful. And I had the traits that I rolled, I just about died. So we had impulsive, tense, nervous, egocentric, and energetic. And then, no joke, I have a randomizer for all this stuff that I made. Chaotic evil. So, sucks to be me, I guess. It was so hard to try and show that yesterday, though. I was like, how do I make that happen? Anyways, that's him. Pretty pleased. He is an adult now, which is great. Who else do I have that's new that you haven't seen? Oh, I wanted to show you White Tip. This weather, though, this is so helpful. Such helpful weather. Okay, Fauna died yesterday. Fauna sacrificed herself for the greater good. Sunclaw is still sub-adult. I'm trying to find, there was one other one I wanted to show you. Oh, it was White Tip. Where is she? Here she is. Okay, so that's the dinosaur based off. This lighting is ass, so you're going to have to use your imagination. But that's supposed to be her. I realize that I can't see you guys. Where'd you go? There. That's supposed to be her. And in a nice, bright light, it does look like her. Also, I think I heard a hat. Did I hear a hat? Was there a hat screaming at me? People have discovered the home screen, the loading screen. And people sometimes hang out around here, which is just amazing. Starlight has a new skin. I nixed the purple. And I went, I don't even know what this is. But I did it. Twig, I got a photo for Twig. She's also a realism baby. And I'm going to show you that really quick because I'm quite proud of it. Open image. Link. There she is. She looking super cute too. I'm quite pleased with that pic. I do like a little bit of editing just to get the lighting, but I don't actually edit the models or anything, really. Unless there's something absolutely horrific, like I gotta remove a leaf went in the wrong spot or something, but usually I try and just watch that when I'm actually doing it. There is a new Pebble of Power. Where is it? So it's actually like this bush, and then these stones that are right in front. I'm thinking... Oh, I don't have my Lurdu on my list. I might need to get rid of him. I know. Everybody likes the Lurdu. I think it's cute, but I'm realizing I don't think I have it on my character spreadsheet, so let's just take a look. Let's take a look. No, I don't. So I might have to toss him, unfortunately. We will see. I'm going to have to go through and double check everybody that I've got, because I thought I had updated my list with everybody. Oh, and then there's Teddy. Teddy's new. So Teddy is just a little cutie patootie. And yeah, he's got green beans. His pads, all of his pads are all green. And I'm not mad about it. I think it's so cute. I think it's so cute. Okay, so where did I say I wanted to get Nemo? Because Nemo was who I was on last night for about 5 seconds. Oh my god. There he is. Oh, jeez. I think I mentioned this already, but I did a Find a Friend event with Nemo, just because I was on him, I didn't realize Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo. Mm-hmm. You can't make this shit up. The obliviousness of me is just extra stats and rolling dice. Yes, so I have for myself, the extra stats that I have for myself. So I have like randomizers for all the traits, and I've got, I don't know, like 50, 60 traits in there. It's something ridiculous. This is for my own. Okay, so I made two bots like this because I have no chill. So I made a slightly more simplified, fun one for Fox friends, and then I have one for my own private Dino Discord. Oh god. That I customized specifically for my needs. So I have alignment. I've also included things like disabilities, like injuries that became a thing. So for example, Twig actually died, and I don't take credit for this idea to do a death roll. This was actually another member. I don't remember who it was now. They're a member of another RP group, a really nice person. And I can't remember who it was. Okay, I'm not going to go looking through all my stuff right now. But, oh, the chicken. I love the chicken. Okay, I've lost my page. But, I did do, like, I have a randomizer that's weighted with things that will happen. So if you die, I have a randomizer that will either tell me, yes, you did in fact die, or no, and basically in varying degrees of no and. And so instead of Twig dying on the realism server, because I was so mad. I was so sad. It wasn't even to another player, it was just to a critter. It was horrible. Really, really bad timing. It's fine. She now has chronic pain from her injuries. So, and then I have a note there. Then I have strength, speed, resilience, and awareness, because I also have is this too nerdy? This might be too nerdy to share on the internet. I made NPCs that I can interact with that aren't necessarily in game, but sometimes I will do little story elements in RP by myself on my own Discord. So, so then those add, like, the modifiers to, yeah. Anyway, so, there you go. It's so fun, though. Like, it's so fun. It's so fun. I did the same thing. This was all, like, there's some genetics information in there, and I don't know. I really enjoy it. I really add... yeah, so you guys inspired me so much. Aria, you have no idea. Okay, I spent, I don't know, like a few hours. This is what happened, right? I was on the Discord, your guys' Discord, and I was just perusing the stories that you guys tell. Oh my god, the character development. Oh my god! It makes my soul, like, it lit my soul on fire. I'm like, this is so good. You guys are so amazing. What even, you weren't in the VC either when I was geeking out about it. I don't know, it was like a day or two ago. I think you had left, and then I was just chatting about how beautiful it is, the way that you guys create characters and stories and, like, and genetics and history, and it is, like, so cool to me. I keep geeking out about it. It's so hard. I love it so much. I just wish that the game itself had some more of those elements to... Oh, jump scare. Oh, it's on. I'm so mean. Oh my god, I'm such an asshole. I'm so sorry, whoever that was. I'm such a jerk. But, like, when I tell you, it being the most beautiful combination of, like, everything I love of D&D, and then dinosaurs. Oh! My friend actually, this is actually where this all kind of originated. I rediscovered my special interest of dinosaurs through this book. It is Dr. Drolin, I think Dr. Drolin's, dinosaur, what is it called? It's basically D&D dinosaurs. And there's like stat blocks and environment ideas and like points and things and inspiration and beautiful artwork. Oh my god, the book also smells amazing, which I don't know why, but that's kind of a weird deal, but hey, not complaining. But yeah, this is why I have 10 lakh characters. I'm addicted to the storytelling and world building. Why is it so good though? Like it has become I don't even know what I just said, but it's become such a nice element to this game, because this game does kind of have its limit in terms of gameplay. Like, you know, you eat food, you get hungry, you hunt something, you scavenge, you eat more food, you drink water, you start to dehydrate to death and you drink more water, and then, you know, and then you get jumped by people and officials, and it's not fun. And but adding an additional layer, additional depth, I think is what this game could use. And you guys just go and do it like it's just the most second nature, like easy thing in the world. And I love that so much. I'm not saying it's easy. The hard work and effort that you guys put in is obvious. But it was such an inspiration. Also, why are there no swimming noises here? This has been like this forever. Like, why? There's no... Let's also get some music. Because I just feel like we need it. IRC. We should get an IR. What's it reminding me? What was that? When I wrote an IRC bot with some personality to it for us to talk to when we were alone. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Dino D&D heaven. It's just such a thing. It's just so true. I don't know. I had really needed something like that in terms of the... Can I eat this? Did I catch that on the first go? Did anybody else witness it? I need to just move my camera a little bit because I have to sit a bit further back. I've been experiencing some weird foot-related stuff. Like the top of my foot is continually going numb, which is a little strange. And I think it's because I've been sitting... The way that I sit cross-legged, I actually twist my ankle all the way upside down and then sit on the flat part of my foot. Yeah, my feet are hypermobile, so I can do that without it being a thing. I just sit on it like it's a piece of paper flipped upside down. Like it's a mess. Most impressive. I'm quite pleased with myself. I can't eat this though, apparently. Why not? Oh, that's a good look for me. Right up the old butt. That's good. Where's my diet? I've got Fisher on. Am I not hungry? Oh. How odd. Okay, so what are we thinking? I'm thinking I want to do... Oh, it's nice weather now. Why are there fish swimming in the sky? There's fish swimming in the sky. I think I want to do my nest somewhere back here, honestly. Somewhere like easy water access. I had my nest somewhere else. I don't like it. Nemo's got a new skin. He deserves a new nest. Something nice and cozy. A purple wolf has found you. Like maybe in this greenery here, maybe I could stick a nest here, maybe. Tucked in. I just wish there was like a little nook. You know, like a little tuck it in kind of a spot. Now I'm feeling like I'm super... Can't believe it's already Tuesday. Like, what happened? Yesterday was a holiday. And I have so much work to do this week. It's kind of ridiculous. I should not have taken yesterday off, but I did because I really needed it. I had a really bad meltdown the day before yesterday. And it took me most of yesterday to kind of recover from that. Oh. Are you shitting me right now? You do see how much bigger I am than you, right? Like, why? Why? There's got to be a way to fix it. So I also heard back from because I was trying to remove Silosaurus from the server, and that did not go as planned. And they said, Mike said it was maybe a bug with Alderaan, and I should let them know. But I'm so irritated because I just wanted it to work. I'm so sick of Silosaurus on this map. I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of all of them, actually. Do you have any idea how big this thing is? Do you have any idea how big this was in comparison to that little stupid thing? You want realism? Like, realism just crapped its pants, okay? I've got a picture of me somewhere next to the skull of one of these things. Let me see if I can find it in my dinosaur memories. Oh, I thought I'd shared it. How did I not share it in there? That's shocking. Kind of sad. I probably shared it in the photos, but it was probably a wee while ago. Because it was for my birthday. We went to the aquarium for my birthday, and they actually had one. There it is. Okay, and I am not... Hang on, open media link. That's the look, that face, that's the look of somebody who did not expect to see a Sarcosuchus on fucking display at the aquarium. So cool. Any idea how big this thing was? I'm not even standing. So I'm like maybe like still a foot, 2 feet away maybe. Because there was a thing on display and I'm kind of trying to lean into it a little bit. This thing was enormous. Like, I also want to find the picture of... There's a picture of Nigel Marvin, actually. It is actually on the... Hang on. It's like one of my favorite Nigel Marvin pictures, like, ever. Where is it? That picture. That. Look at the situation happening here. What's the situation happening here? Do you know? Anyways. Nigel Marvin. Huge fan. I just want more. I really want more of that, I really want more of that show. It's so sad. Okay, so this is Nemo. We also don't have pictures for Nemo, so we could probably stand to get a new picture of Nemo. The picture I have, I think, is with his old skin. So we'll probably grab some footage of him just hanging out on a rock. I kind of want him to stop dripping. There we go. Make sure we get some nice couple of different angles, because we don't know where the sun's coming from. Ah! Who's eating us? Who did that? Sci Fantasy fan for jump scare. Extra long fang halfway down their jaws. Interesting, yes. Getting killed by things that don't even... Categorize as a snack is the worst part of this game. It's so annoying. It's so irritating. I don't know why they did it like that. I know that they're planning on refining it. Which one's my yawn? No, that's my wibble. No, I want my... There we go. Get a good yawn going. When your Sarco literally makes you yawn. Going to get a couple for the pictures. Just a couple for the angles. Perfect. Okay, so we can turn that off. That'll give me some good footage for later. Now, that did not help me find a good nesting spot, and I don't want to stick my nest here. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Uppies for frickin' puppies. Okay, I also just want to make sure that my name updated with the correct game, because we are no longer just chatting to game, because we are... I just want to make sure it's correct. Yes, it is. Good. Good, good, good. Yeah, who else just yawned? Everybody who yawned, raise your hand. Okay. What kind of a sound was that? Oh, that's the Novi. That's still the Novi. That's a Novi sound. I was like, what noise was that? Heck. Also, we had a migration hosted by a member on the server. I'm assuming that's you, Georgie. I don't know if you're still here, if that was the same Georgie. I hear you. I don't see you, though. That's cool. And it was so amazing. I don't even have words. Like, what an incredible community of people. And right before the event was due to start, if I could just brag for a moment, because this community blows my mind, and I could not be more impressed and proud if I tried. Right before, Alderaan was experiencing a pretty major outage, and I just said, I was like, okay, you know, I'm going over and I'm kind of looking, and sometimes I like to laugh about it. Sometimes I like to laugh like, oh God, they're getting, you know, everybody's yelling about it. Everybody's upset about it. Today, that day, it just wasn't funny. Like, it was a Sunday. I'm sure those people would all like to be playing their own games and having their weekends and having a break. And their Discord was just blowing up with just the most hateful, hurtful people. And I'm like, what is this? So I just said to everyone, I was like, hey, how about we go while we're waiting, since we can't get onto the server anyways, and we're all just hanging out in the Discord, why don't we all just go share a little bit of love and positivity with the crew? And my server frickin' delivered. Everybody's popping over, giving love, encouragement, high fives all around. What? What? Such a good group of people. Such a good group of people. Well, hello there. Hello, hello. Raise his hand. Yeah. About Twitch streamers, they can make people around the world yawn. Oh, don't say... If we keep saying yawn... Oh, good lord. And if I'm not careful, it'll mess up my inner ear, and then I won't be able to hear properly. Because I can't then pressurize. I'm trying to find a nice nest spot, guys. This is turning into such a difficult situation. I want something more central. I want something cozy. I'm looking for very specific vibes. If anybody has any suggestions along the kind of Grand Plains River area, maybe a little bit past towards Birchwoods, I would be very happy. You're also welcome to come and join me. Feel free to... You can stream snipe me. Just don't actually snipe me, please, because I will be pissed off and I will come back in God mode and just... No, I won't actually do that, but I will kick you off the server. But yeah. Hello, I hear you. Where are you? Hi! Hello, Smole! Ooh, I see you've got a spotted skin. It's gonna come in nice in spots. Hello, hello. Look at this little Smole. Would you like to join my group, little Smole? It's Rin! Always a nice surprise. Would do a happy dance. There's our happy... Oh, wait, I've actually got... Hang on, I've actually got one. There it is. I tell you, I have faith that the Aloe TLC is going to be good because of this one. This TLC, whoever was responsible for it, in charge of it, whatever, this one turned out, in my opinion, really well. Like, aesthetically, it's so pretty to look at. I like the movement. I like the emotes. I like all of it. It makes me really happy. My best and most useless skill is that I can voluntarily fix the pressure in my ear and increase and decrease it as I please. That's insane. I can't. I cannot. So I could... Okay, I lie. You're making me lie. I can pressurize one ear. I cannot pressurize the other ear. So when I was a kid, I had bubbles. I had, like, there was, like, damage on the inside. Not serious or permanent. Definitely did not affect my hearing, unfortunately. I say unfortunately. That's really rude and awful to say. I really have a really sensitive hearing. Really sensitive, painfully sensitive hearing and auditory processing problems. So that was a thing. But I had bubbles in my ears when I was a kid. I had gone swimming, and right before getting on a plane, don't do that, had water in my ears. And as we went up, it became bubbles, and it was very painful, very loud. And so when I go underwater, I am underwater kind of for a living, sort of, kind of. I make mermaid tails, if you didn't know. Make and sell mermaid tails. And so I used to do a lot of underwater work, right, to promote what it is that I was selling and what it is that I do. I don't do as much anymore because I've had some health ups and downs and other issues, and I don't have as much time as I used to because my body takes up so much of my time in maintenance. Ooh, this might be a good spot. So, yeah, I can't swim as deep. People used to chew me out for it occasionally in my videos, like, oh, you don't swim as deep as the other mermaids. Like, okay. And? Like, what? You know? You know? You ever get like that? Listen, Novi, you can swim quite deep. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe in here might be a nice little spot. I mean, there's rocks there, but that's like aesthetic is fine. Maybe up here? Maybe up here? Maybe right in here? Does this feel like a cozy spot for my boy? How does he feel? Nemo, how do you feel? Do you like this spot? I think he might like this spot. This might be good. Is warmer at the surface anyway, cozy. Oh, it's true. It's one of my favorite sensations, though. So we have a lake. I was telling friends about this yesterday. We have a lake by where I live that has a drop-off that is like a literal, like, straight line down. Like, you swim off and then it's just whoosh, gone. And you can see the bottom, but, like, barely, right? And my favorite thing to do is it's nice and warm, and you're right, it's nice and warm. And then if you swim straight down, the cold goes like in degrees all the way up your body. It's an absolute rush, and it's not something I do every time I go because it is a sensory experience, I'll tell you. But it is quite a trip. Something else that's fun is some mermaids swim with their arms at their sides, and some will swim in the H2O style with the arms out front. And in murky water, if I'm not wearing goggles, which I unfortunately now have no choice to, for I've got eye problems, so my optometrist is like, no, goggles. But I would swim with my arms out front, and then you would feel it, the cold water, and it happens quite fast, but it would go up, all the way up, it was like you were dipping your hands into something. Very trippy and very fun. But I'm kind of feeling, oh, hello. Oh, we've got 2 Novies. Hello, Novies. Look at you guys. Oh, look at those spots. Oh, I like it. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm thinking here, probably. Let's just see what the nest looks like. We are going to abandon our old nest because we don't like it anymore. Will I fit in here? This is a bit of a tight squeeze. It might be too big, honestly. Like, when we grow it, like, that might be a bit of a... Let's just see. We're just gonna see, because I have a nest command for us now so that people can use and just grow their nests. Okay, so it does stick into that. Ah!
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Thank you for that. And hydrate. Hydrate, everyone. What are you drinking? Let me know. Oh, man. Oh, my face hurts. Okay. I think this might not be bad. Because look, it looks like it has a little path that kind of comes down here. It kind of looks like maybe this is the trail that he takes. And then I can kind of just nook myself right in here for a little sunbathing. Or if I kind of come around here. I'd love to hear about your guys' characters in this game. And, like, what's your kind of preferred playstyle? I know you don't actually have to do it in the mud, but how convenient is it that there's a big-ass pile of mud right here? I might like this even better than the nest. The nest spot I have on Riparia is so good. I love it so much. It's such a nice spot, but I think this is not bad. Bitter lemon, you got a triple beverage thing going. Excellent! I've got so far just 2 to start, but I usually end up with more. I've got my plain water. Reverse your truck faster, you nincompoop. Anyways, and then I have my oat milk beverage beside it. The Argent of Chaos and falling off ledges and cliffs. Oh no. Most think that water mixes super easily, but the slightest difference in temperature. Yep. It's very true. It's very true. Like, it's quite sudden. That drop off, like I was saying, is quite, it's quite the just like, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa. If I have the spoons to be on the server, which isn't often, it's totally okay, because when you are on the server, it's magic. And you take all the time you need. Like, if you can't play, you're still part of the community, still part of the crew. Everyone's welcome, by the way. Like, if you're watching and you don't usually watch my face, what are you doing? You should be watching every week. I'm kidding. Fox friends, we are a PvE and consensual PvP server. We do also have a simplified realism server, which is basically realism, simple rules, no profiles, and I use the game's mechanics to try and make a more realistic experience as best as I can. Listen, I'm working on it. People have a lot of fun over there, and we play for many hours at a time. I definitely didn't lose 9 hours of my life to that server the other day. That didn't happen. I know what you're talking about. Shush. Go away. Oh, I hear something. Okay, so these were the decorations I had before. So we're going to do a little bit of leaf litter, because I always love a little bit of leaf litter, just to make it seem like kind of making a little mess up here, you know? I kind of want to put something behind it. Like back here, just because that back piece isn't really doing it for me, you know what I mean? Rib cage, that's probably a must. How far? I wish I could put stuff out further. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm too slow. Okay, I'm gonna make somebody else the, Oh, are they the wrong character type? Okay, hang on. Social. Oh, God! Jesus! Oh my God, I didn't just fucking ban you, did I? Holy fuck. They should absolutely not put the star right next to that. That was the stupidest thing, because it took a second, and I thought I hadn't clicked it. Jesus. Oh my God. Did anybody else just see? What was the look on my face? Oh my God. That scared the shit out of me. I'm okay. I'm okay. Look at you. Harley would really like your vibe. Very nice. Oh, look how pretty. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm not mad about that. I think this looks good so far. I don't want to add too much else. He has, like, he's got mushies on his nest on the other server. I wish this tree wasn't in my way. It's making it kind of hard for me to place. Kind of hard to place stuff. I know there's not, but this does eventually connect to the ocean, so we'll just say that he goes on little adventures. Okay, I'm thinking we're going to keep it simple for now. I don't want to add too much extra. I feel like I might want to add something in here, but I think for now it's okay. Yeah, the mushrooms are kind of pissing me off. We're going to move the mushrooms. Now, hopefully, I don't get I get this bug sometimes where if I don't immediately exit out, it highlights everything, and then no matter where I am on the map, it keeps it highlighted in that spot, and it is the stupidest thing ever. But it's okay. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Honestly, I think this is a nice spot. It's like, it's not super obvious, which I like. It's just kind of tucked in there. Like the rib cage is maybe a bit in a weird spot, but I can tinker with that. So this is good. This is going to be a good little spot. I like my little mud bath. I've got like my own little mud pond. This makes me so happy. Look at this. Look at how cozy. I'm so cozy. Oh, you're covered in mud too. Oh, and you swim. I love this animation. I can't tell you how much I love this animation. This animation makes me so happy. It's ridiculous. Look at us, mud puddles. Yeah, 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 yeah! Get in there. Roll around. Get messy. It's like having a hot tub in the backyard for my croc. It is absolutely. Okay, let's explore what's around. So that's that side. That's around here. We've got a bird. That's annoying. But the sound will be a little bit irritating. But I don't hang out generally at my nests very much. There's some nice rock ledges. Oh, there's a little back area here. This could have also been maybe a nice spot for a nest. So you can see it a little bit there. So if you know what you're looking at, it's there, but it's not super obvious. There's a nice platform up there, but I can't really get to it, which is okay. And then that's good. We've got some nice undercover. Not that it makes a difference with the rain, but we're going to pretend that it does. Can I get up here? No, I can't get up here. Can I get up here? Yes, I can. Okay, so that's like a nice little spot. Oh, what you doing? That actually really aligned my tail in a beautiful way. That was so cool. Okay. So you guys can get up there. That's good. So I have like a little hangout there. I don't have any other hangouts here. We've got a nice little back way entrance here. It's not bad. Not too terrible. And then if I park him, I'll just park him here. Hang on, I'm gonna do the... Yeah. Looking pretty spiffy. Not bad at all. Okay, so I will mark down where I've got... Oh. It doesn't have a location for me to write down. No! That's so unhelpful. We're just gonna call it just outside of Grand Plains or something. Who is this? This is... Nemo. Outside Grand Plains. Just outside Grand Plains. Okay. That's good enough. Now my Packy still doesn't have her nest, which is a thing. Okay, who else? Zeus also doesn't have a nest on this map, which is a bit of a thing. So we'll have to figure that out shortly. Chonk, Amber, Starlight doesn't have a nest. Kirby is not going to be on this server. So these guys I can block off. Oh, maybe I'll do like NA. Because I don't tend to bring, like if they're on the realism server, I don't tend to bring them back and forth. I tend to keep them in one spot. So I'm wondering who else. Zeus. Talon could use a nest. She doesn't have a nest on here. And Cloud Dreamer we haven't finished growing. And I am going to... I'll write a thing, like a profile for him, but I think I'll also toss him. And then Teddy doesn't have a nest either. And neither does either of my wolves. Neither of my wolves have nests. Okay. We gotta get some food too. Uh-oh. What's going on? What's going on? Are you guys, is everything okay? Are we good? Are we good? Do I have to, who do I have to murder? Do I have to do a murder? I don't want to do a murder. So look, there's another little point here. Look at that. All right, let's look for some fish quick, just to make sure we take care of that. No peeing in the pool. Do mud pools have a similar side? Oh god, I hope so. It's my first ban on Path of Titans. I would never. Oh my god. That scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. Oh, this says technically Birchwoods, so I wonder if that's technically Birchwoods back there. Maybe I'll write Birchwoods on my list instead, because maybe that makes... Yeah, we'll call it Birchwoods, because that makes more sense. Okay, sweet. All aboard. I sometimes miss having an Ovi, but I keep like, well, I don't want to get attached to it because they're working on the update, right? And I'm like, as soon as I get attached to it again, or maybe I should just so that they come out with it then. Is that a critter? Is that a critter? Is that an alpha critter? Oh, you're swimming at me? Oh, sorry! There we go. There's one meal for you guys. Come here, you little shit. Yeah, you can run, but it's not gonna matter. Gotcha. Alright, there we go. I'm sorry whoever I bit. I think I bit somebody. I don't know if it was was it the trike? Oh, somebody's feeding Bruce! Who's feeding Bruce? Oh my god, what are you feeding Bruce? Salt? Salty cupcakes? Oh my word. Sweet and salty. Way to go, Bruce. You freaking ate them all, my man. I love it. Wait, that didn't fill me up. That barely filled me up. Are you kidding? He doesn't just like the salad. Yes, he likes a variety. He likes a good variety, okay? Okay, Ichthyostega, where are you? I want to eat more of you. Come here. Yeah, this is what you get. Your alpha attacked me, and now they're all going to die down here. As somebody with chronically low blood pressure, salty cupcakes kind of sound amazing. Kind of sounds amazing. Okay, am I still not full? So they reduced critter, the volume of food that critters give. And I'd like to definitely... What are you doing? That kind of it just makes me angry. I do want to look to see, because I know we can change how much food they give. Can we change how much damage they do? Because telling you, man. Good, I'm finally full. That's a blessed day, isn't it? Oh! We're feeding Bruce salad now! Oh my god. Okay, I also want to see what, Harry, is this game similar to the Isle? Yes and no. It kind of depends. It depends on how you feel about the Isle. If you really love the Isle experience, this will be a different experience. Is it better? That is such an opinion. The Isle can be is a bit problematic in terms of its development. And in terms of the playstyle, if you like something a little bit more relaxed in comparison to the Isle, where when you die, you don't start from scratch. Some community servers have that where you lose all of your growth and you do have to start over from scratch. Officials... This is and I say this with so much love as somebody who's played this game for 3+ years. This is like the most toxic thing I've ever dipped my toes into. The people that play this game are typically this is a very intense. And so we have a lot of, okay, why do we have combat? What's happening? Are we okay? Are we good? Oh, we're good. Okay. I play on a PvE server, my PvE server, which is player versus environment, if you're new and you don't know what that means. And consensual PvP, CPvP. We do also have a simplified realism server, and neither of my two servers are generally like the broader community's jam, so to speak, because a lot of people play this game for the combat, for the, the guts and glory, guns ablazing, let's murder everything, let's just, KOS everything that comes in sight kind of a thing. I play this game because dinosaurs are my special interest. I like dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs. In fact, I live and breathe dinosaurs all the time. It's my favorite thing. So that's why I play the game. Look how cute you guys look. Wait, can I get in on this action? I want to get in on this action. Hang on. So I have tried to play the Isle. Aesthetically, I find this game to be more visually appealing. I like what this looks like. I think this is attractive. I think the models look good. I prefer a little bit more scientific accuracy, and there are some things about the Isle that are not so much with the science. Although there are things in this game that are like wildly what the fuck. Oh, we got bugs coming out of our ears. We've got bugs coming out of our ears. You don't even. I got launched out of a rock. I jumped up, fell in between a thing, jittered like this, and then shot out of the rock the other day. Like, okay? Bugs coming out of our ears. And it is still in development, right? So you're gonna encounter not nice things, and there's gonna be times when the servers are all down, stuff is crashing, stuff isn't loading, there's problems, there's issues, this is broken, that's broken, but I love this game. I love this. For what I like and how I play, this game is fantastic. And there's a lot of great community servers out there if you're not into kind of my sort of a jam. There's a couple of really good ones that are like PvP focused, that are just basically, it's just one big fight night 24/7. Everybody's fighting each other. Like it's, which one, what is it called now? I should include a link to it because it's one that I used to go on quite a bit that I enjoyed. And had some good people on there as well. PvP no rules 40 times growth is the one. And they have a couple of, pardon me, I think they have a couple of servers now. I haven't been on there in ages, so hopefully it's still good. Fingers crossed. But, and I do play on officials periodically, but officials is just, I'm old, okay? Right? There's a pretty good probability I'm a lot older than you too. Like, I don't know how, but you know what I mean? I don't have time, I want to see one more L in the chat. Like, I want to just... Okay? I can't with it. I can't stand it. It is so gross to me. Like, just enthusiasm. That PvP sounds like the Isle where it's just a bloodbath. Just like 24/7, just chaos and hand-waving. And I don't really like that. That's not really for me. I like depth. I like story elements. I like atmospheric vibes. I like just wandering and blasting a playlist, hanging out in a VC with friends and just talking about our crazy stories and the different characters and lore and stuff that we've created. Like this game for me fulfills a couple of like niches, like my creativity. Like for example, I also paint my dinosaurs as minis. So this is my spoon. In the in-game spoon, maybe you recognize the skin, I don't know. If you've ever played the game before, but yeah, so I do stuff like that. You know, is it snowing? Why is it snowing? Can't even remember the last time I saw snow in this game. And yes, it is actually snow, not ash, and I can prove it. Snow. And yet we have no snow terrains, but we have snow. Okay. How old am I? I am almost 40. Run in fear, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah. Yeah, it's just the fact that you're not so locked into the game mechanics so you can pretend to be the dinosaur and just enjoy the experience. Well, that's it. And what I wanted to do with the simplified realism is I wanted to take the mechanics they've given us, and as a server owner, I have access to all the back end shit. And I can go and be like, okay, this many of this dinosaur can group together, and that many of that dinosaur can group together, and this is how many slots you take up, so that you know, without having to read 50 rules. Oh my god. And have like Discord and like 5 different notebooks open and just chaos, right? Like you know, it's just a thing. Oh, you're 30. Okay, good. It's totally good. I always just kind of joke. I'm always it's sort of funny. I used to always be the youngest on everything, and now I'm always the oldest on everything. What's going on here, man? What's going on? I don't understand it. But it's a good game. You know, I can throw here, I don't know if I did it already, but just in the off chance that you haven't seen it, if you're more than welcome to come and check it out. And if it's not your vibe, there's zero pressure. There are a lot of really great community servers out there. Or if you want to play unofficials, like just keep global chat, like do yourself a solid. Or keep it open for the laughs and for the, oh, there's a mega pack rolling through GP, you know, kind of a thing. Grand Plains, GP. And, like, but do it for that. Don't, like, if you get involved, like, it's just hurt people is all I'll say. And it's a hard thing to watch sometimes. You're one of the youngest? Yeah. It's just so funny because I'm such a bad gauge of age, and I'm also, I don't know why people often think, I think it's my demeanor, how I present myself, like how I act. It's also the autism, I think, plays a part in that. So I get guessed often younger than I am. I'm also a teeny tiny window, so I can kind of see how it's possible. If you were to see me, wrinkles and all, up close, you'd be like, you know. Oh, you're Nightshade! Oh, okay, nice! I wasn't sure if you could see me, if you could. This game is home on your server tweak. I love that. Like, when we were doing so the staff were kind of hanging out and just helping to facilitate the event, but Georgie had put on such a beautiful event. That, like, the walk for the mental health, the awareness the week, that we were all breaking down, like sharing our sort of mental health, like our stories, our journeys, some of what we've been going through recently. We're all just crying and having this, like, in a good, healthy movement of emotion, you know? What do you mean? It's a dinosaur game. Like, how does that kind of magic happen? It's crazy. Like, the other night when I was playing for 9 hours, like, when you find your people, you find your people. We played for 9 hours on a kilobators. We had there was plot points and story and interactions and travel and hunting, and it was so good. You know, and something that I think a lot of people get too hung up on is quantity over quality. So somebody will look at the server and be like, oh, well, you've only got 4 people on. And yes, but when you have 4 amazing people on your server, I would take that over hundreds of people on my server any day of the week. You want quality. You want good people. You know, because if any of these guys were like, oh, well, I kind of want to hunt something right now on our PvE server, I'd be like, okay, what would you like? What's on the menu? What can I hook you up with? What would you like your level of difficulty to be? How hard do you want me to make this for you? You know, I'm not some kind of PvP expert, but I'm not bad, depending on what I'm on. You're sad you missed most of the migration. Oh, no, it's okay. There's going to be so many more. We're going to do more migrations and more of that sort of maybe theming even, because I feel like a lot of the people who found the server also, you know, we're starting to find each other here now. I think that's what's making this server special. And, you know, you'll see people leave and you'll know that it's not for them, and that's okay. Because everybody deserves to play this game the way that they want to play it, right? It isn't up to me to decide, like, okay, this has to be super healing for everybody. Like, some people just want to play this game to just, like, fuck around and find out, you know what I mean? And just have a good time. We host fight nights every Friday. We also switch between the maps. So we have one that's permanently on Pandora, and then this one that we're on right now, we switch monthly between Riparia and Gondwa. And we're going to see how it goes, because I know people really like this particular map, but because Alderaan is currently only updating the Riparia map with the really fun new questing like items at the minute. Come on, Alderaan. Stop making my life difficult. We will be going back to Riparia just to kind of... Oh no! Oh no! You're okay? You're switching? You switching to something? You okay? Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna scooch in here. I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. I just love it so much. Oh, you changed now. Okay, good. Yeah, variety keeps things interesting as well, which is really important. Oh, my tail! My tail is going crazy. I need to play food a lot more. I made that chicken to deliver itself to hungry players. I had started doing it once upon a time on a server that no longer exists. I had witnessed some bullying, and it was all above board. Personally, I thought it was bullshit being allowed to have that many huge apexes in a group. I call semi-realism BS. I think that was absolute hooey. I don't think that many... I really, truly don't. Fossil evidence, everything. I don't think that many large carnivores would have been that big, okay? Like Acros and Rexes and Gigas, oh my, okay? And there were 2 dinosaurs that had worked so hard for their kill. Like, they worked so hard. I watched that battle go on forever. And then the other guys, that big pack with all the big carnies, they all, they were like, nope, this is ours now. They contested. Everything was above board and fair, all by the rules, and those guys left. And they had to have been hungry because, like, it was going on forever. So I switched to another dinosaur, and that was my first DoorDash experience. I just like, I'm gonna find them, I'm gonna hook them up. I made it fun, but I intended to die. I knew I was gonna die, but I made it as fun as possible without killing anybody. I just let them, because they also had a body down rule, right? Which is so when a body drops, combat stops. So if a player dies, that's it. Everybody has to stop the combat. And we have that on the semi-realism server. But like, it just, I don't know. Above all else, I just want the game to be fun for people. You know? I just want it to be fun. I don't want 10 million fucking rules. Don't be an ass. And make it fun for you and for other players. Do what you can to help make the experience fun for other players too. Right? Because it goes around. So you make it nice for somebody else makes it nice for you. You make it nice for you, they make it nice for them, and then around and around and around we go. Right? Right? God, it's been a while since I've given a good server rant, hey? I think it's also that I really don't have a tolerance for that. I don't have a tolerance for intolerance, and I don't have a tolerance for the kind of sassy, spicy BS that you see on... that isn't what I wanted out of the game, you know? Oh, I hear a wolf. I hear a wolf! I hear a wolf! You started a howl. You started a howl. A woo! Woo woo! See, you gotta... I can't jump though. There, I'm doing wibbles. I use that skin too for my wolf, but not, mine's slightly different than yours. But I like it to just, you know, everybody work together to make it fun. And if you can't, and that doesn't jive, then it's just not the server for you. And that's like totally fine, right? I don't know. It took me a really long time to mentally sort out my shit in regards to all of that. It's something in my eyeball. Ugh. Because I used to get really depressed. I'd see like, oh, there's only 3 people on, or like there's only whatever. But when you don't, you know, that was like from a bygone era. That's old thinking. When you realize how much fun you can have with 3 people on a server, like, do you even know? A lot can happen with 3 people on a server. But enough. Am I gonna catch this? Oh my god, did I actually catch that? What do you mean I can't pick this up? That's like, look at the size of me. Why is it snowing underwater? Can I get, hang on, can I make it do it again? That must be why the fish also spawn above, is because it's like a kind of a shader. Oops. Sorry. I'm sorry. There we go. My aim is poo. Do I want to eat you too, or is that enough to fill me up? Enough to fill me up? Waste not, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm full enough. That's okay. The most fun I've had on Path has been when there's only 3 or 4 of us and we're just being silly dinos. It's so true. It's so true, Arya. It's so true. You don't, like, we were just a couple of us the other day, or there were even just 3 of us and another player. So there are 3 of us in a group and another player on various herbivores yesterday. And we were on 3 sucos. And, like... That was so cute. But there's just a much better way to do it. I want to get on somebody who's a bit more mobile, because I can't join you guys. So I'm just going to switch quick, so when you see me leave the group, don't everybody panic. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot, you know? I just think that is what, in part, causes bigger servers to just blow out of proportion and smaller servers to stay a bit smaller, is because people don't have the kind of faith or the want to be the first, or to, what am I switching to? Or to build in such a way. Here, I'm going to get on my woof. Where's my woof? There's Spirit. I get on my woof. Oh, am I in White Cliffs? I'm in White Cliffs, guys. Why am I in White Cliffs? Did I swim back? Oh, I think I did. Also, I've got purple beans. Just for what that's worth. I got beans. Really nice purple beans. The ad break is finishing now. Welcome back from ad break hell. Now we've got 2 purple woofs. I know, I haven't seen a lot of other people using this skin. There's one other player who uses this almost exact, but the light purple that they use is a different, like where it's kind of lighter in the flames on my shoulders and on my hips is different. And so yes, obviously you can also see we have a lot of mods on our PvE server. There's a few more we'd like to add, but we're still waiting, like the bear, and we'd like to add the cougar back as well. We had that for a while, but those guys, was it Isle of Asylum? They're having problems with it, and people apparently keep bugging them about it, but they're like, we don't know what's happening. We don't know why. We're waiting to get an update. So I think, you know, Alderaan's hard at work on their next update. And so I think that's in part maybe causing a little bit of chaos. I was thinking about it. I'm like, do I really want to do this? What do you mean? I find the wolf so hard to fight on. I am not a fighter on this thing. I don't love the bite animation because it's so gentle, it's so soft looking, I can't really see when it's happening. And I also can't hear it, which stresses me out, so I'm like, oh gosh. It's such a beautiful mod though. I wish I wasn't so out of spoons. When I get home from work in the morning, I'd play more. Oh, for sure. I get it. It's hard to find a good time to play. We look like we're related. I like this skin. It's a very pretty skin. I used to use this skin on my Novi. My Novi, I don't remember what skin I use now. Let me see. I actually deleted my Novi, so I don't technically have my Novi anymore, but when I did, scrolling through 70 some odd. Noviana. Oh, I only had Melanistic saved on here. I must have changed it back. Okay. I really wish I would stop doing that. I'd stop deleting the alt skins. That's okay. Yeah, Ebonstar was my Novi. I had a few dinosaurs that were like carried over that I was like, I just don't know if I want to keep playing them anymore. I'm excited to see what they do with the Novi. I'm glad they left it available for us to play in the meantime while we wait for the update. But the changes that happened to the swimming make me crazy. So I was like, well, that's it. We're done there. Yeah, these purples are like my favorite purples in the whole world. I can't wait until we get back our glow again. I wish they just made it an option. Oh, what you doing? What you doing? What are we doing? Hang on, I gotta get the chat back up. Yeah, forest. I think Ire might use forest as well. I'm not sure. Another friend's Novi. It's a good skin. It's so pretty. Oh, you're hunting that thing. You get it. You kill it. You show it what's what. It's annoying that you can't eat those guys anymore. Are you already adult, Ren? Oh, late adult. Okay. Do you want to keep questing, or would you like to... I can also switch to a Novi if you want to get like a full-on Novi fam happening. I could make a new Novi. Get my little butt. So cute. Look at that face. Look at that face. That's a good face. Quest sounds good, but it's kind of fun to be adopted by wolves too. Okay, that's good. Yeah, for sure. Well, then you've got 2 wolves. We'll do you a big protect. Me with my inability to bite anything. I don't remember, like, they've changed some of the attacks now? But some of the stuff? So what does this do? Hunter's Instinct. Increases stamina recovery by 50% at night. Oh, Pack Hunter. Okay, well that's cool. Front limb is... I've got a lunge. A paw slap! A paw slap. I love that. Matted fur, bleeding, heal rate, survival of the fittest. Fittest. I think maybe that one? I don't know. Long distance runner. Nope. Increased turning. I like the stamina. And then bark. Rallying hell. I wish this had a different icon because it confuses me. And what's this one do? Crippling chomp. Crippling chomp. Okay. Is that a little... Is that a ramp? Is that a ramp? What is that? Is it a bird? It looks like a ramp. Where did you go? Oops. I don't see it anywhere. Probably landed already. Huh. Whoops. Wonder how much it would hurt to just launch. Whee! I remember it was when people just used to sit up here and just scream at people in the lake. I miss it a little bit. I know I was really excited for them to do something about making this area less of a hot spot, but I kind of miss it now. Ah, woo! Yeah. Go over yawn. Oh, shit. Gotta stop yawning. How am I standing right now?
Snack time!
I have no snacks! I'm so sorry. Have an extra cuppa, you know? Good snack breaks. What's everybody's favorite kind of snack? Well, there's a ramp. It is a ramp. Look. I've been really enjoying carrots lately. Carrots with ranch, like dressing. Fucking Silosaurus. Can't. There's just no way for you to get it, you know? I'm trying to give the ramp enough time to dive bomb if the ramp wants to. Come on, ramp, you can do it. Get him. Get him. You can do it. Get him. Get him, ramp. You can do it. Get him. Here you go. Yeah, they're so annoying. The Silosaurus has got to be the worst. I kind of wish I knew what they were thinking with that speed, though. Like, was it just to be mean? I don't, oh, there's a compy. I hope it wasn't just to be mean, but sometimes it feels like a game called Hollow Knight, Silk Song, where you can play as some kind of bug. You can, what? Oh, woo! That's cute. Ice cream? Ice cream's a good snack. Tortilla chips and salsa? Whoa, yeah. Nachos? Yes, please. Oh gosh, hello! Hello. Okay, I want to get on Stu. I need to get on Stu. Stuart! Need a little bit of Stuart love. Let me out! Okay. Alright, Stuart. Let's get it rockin' and rollin', Stuart. Where are you, my son? There's my boy. We need a little bit of ramp practice here. Oh! Well, speaking of... Alright, Stuart is on the prowl. Stuart means absolute business. Ooh, a metal splinter? No, that's not nice. That's not nice. I hope you're okay. So what I used to do with Stuart is I actually used to spawn alpha critters into the arena and then chase them around on Stu. Critter hunting on Stuart's like one of my favorite things to do in the game when I just want to do something that's not like the no brain power, just... Here we go. When in doubt, bring Stuart out. He's just so cute. Like, come on, just a little guy. It's just a little guy. And Stuart is actually the only character in the game I've never wanted to make a second of his species. Even though I have some cool skin, like there's great skins and stuff, Stuart is just my little guy. I kind of wish I had like a little plush toy of Stu. Oh, you guys killed another thing? Yowza. I guess the server... So I have the server set so that one day is the 4 hours as well, so that it starts at dawn. and the nice day just kind of goes. So that way, whenever you log in, depending on how bright or dark it is, you'll kind of know right away how much time is left in the server. Obviously, unless the weather's shit and you can't see the sun, but yeah. I wish the game would let us sort our dino list. I have trouble finding mine since I'm thinking of... Yeah. It's totally a thing. I wish that we had the ability to move stuff around. Oop. Wow, I didn't actually crash that landing. That's crazy because I was reading and doing it at the same time. I am in the water pot. This is my bathtub now. Having a little birdie bath. I am speed. I am lightning. Uh-oh. Poof. Oh, that Silosaurus just fell all over again. Let me take it. Oh, you can't take from critter corpses when you're in the air. That is the dumbest. Dumbest thing. Fix that too, please. I want another critter to pop up so I can do the big nom-nom-noms. Oh. You're too little for the noms. You're too little. I can barely see you. Come here. You're too close to the ground. I need one hit. One hit, really? I need something a little bigger for aerial target practice. You do a really big turtle. Thought that was a dynamo, and I was like, oh, I'm so excited. Oh, yes! Here we go. Where'd you go, you little shit? I should have started this with a full bar of stam, because that's gonna be fucking... Hey, hi, come and get me. Hello. It's so dark, I can barely see. I can barely see what I'm doing! Oh, gosh. Come here. Too dark to see what I'm doing. He blends in so well. Okay, he's on the grass now. Maybe he'll be easier to see there. Let's get stamina first, though. But yeah, being able to sort your dinos would be such a good thing. I would like that so much. Like, so much. It fucking hurts. Oh shit, where did he go? He was right over there. Okay. Come here, you little monster. Where are you? Dude, he was right over here. I could have sworn it. Is he back over there? Oh, he's back over there. Gotcha. Where are you? Come here. Shit, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. God, it's so fucking dark. I can't see him. I can't see him! I can't see it! Oh, I don't want to accidentally hit. Although I don't think I do damage even to compies, do I? I really hope not. Okay, I'm gonna get out of the way so those guys can do their thing. Oh, thank you for the donation, Trellin. I didn't hear a boop 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 boop. Thank you so much. Yeah, we are almost done for today. It is 11:30 my time. Can't believe it, man. It went by so fast. There you go. There's another one. Get some more target practice in. Oh, how did I miss that? Damn it. Come here. Oh, excuse me, that hit. Come on. That fucking hit. I was right in your geo. See? Told you. Don't argue with me, game. I kind of want to record this and look back to see how close I actually am, because where the fuck is your hitbox? I hate actually hitting the ground because it costs me a bit of stam every time I have to jump to get back in the air, so I try to keep him just above. Some of them, depending on where, like you can hit them a bit above their body. This guy doesn't look like you can, though. It's just too dark to see what the fuck I'm doing. Alright. I give up. It's just way too dark in here. It's just way too dark in here. Stealth chicken. There's 6666 marks. Oh my god. Alright, we're flying into the sunset. That's what we're doing. Just then you can actually see something for 5 minutes. Whee! I love that area over there, and I wish that more people hung out over there. It used to be a good little spot to hang out. It's actually where Stu's nest is. Where is his nest? His nest is cute. It's just over here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. It's just little. How much time left before the server restarts? Oh, 3 minutes? Okay. I'm gonna leave him here momentarily. Let him get his stam nice and cozy. Yeah, I wish you could see it. But, like, heaven forbid the daylight be a thing. Okay, so while we're here, let's do a little bit of housekeeping, since we've got a couple of minutes before it restarts. I think I don't really play Russell. Don't be mad at me. I don't really play Russell. I feel kind of bad. He's kind of cute, but I have too many characters. As it is, it's a problem. So sorry, friend. Okay. So he's poofed. I need to make, I think, one more row. Column to the left. And now let's actually go through and make sure I've got everybody on here that needs a freaking profile. So Cloud Dreamer. It's very much a My Little Pony name. I love it. Fox is also not listed, so that's helpful. Insert one row below. This is Fox. My little bat. I kind of like the skin. The purple on this skin, I wish you could actually see it in this light, but the purple on this skin is just Tweak Fox purple to a T. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is... What are you? I'll do the skin first, which is the skin. Tribal. The pattern on the back looks cooler when it's in flight, I think, but... Okay, 3, 3, 3, 2... 3, 3, 3, 2... 1, 2... Okay. And Teddy, I didn't get Teddy's skin down either. Okay, so you are... Dankana... no. Hang on, Dankan... Jesus, how do you say this? D-A-N-K-A-N-A-P-T-E-R-A. Got it! Why is the inside of my finger so freaking itchy? What's going on here? Okay, you are PvE only. Obviously, you do not have a character profile. That's fine. I'll have to get you one. Okay, so who's next? Thea, we have... Okay, oh, I didn't do the bat. There's the bat. Starlight, where are you? Twig. Ditto, baby. Scout. And Talon. White Tip. Riven and Mac. Tempest, where are you? Big girl. Amber. Yes. Kirby. Okay. This is it. This is your moment to shine, nerds. I specifically nerds. Where did I get Kirby from? Where did I get, and why? No. So you'll know where I got Kirby from if you're a Jurassic Park nerd, but you won't know, maybe you won't know the theme, the like where it actually came from, like why, like who says it. Okay. Mama, we've got you. Harley, of course. Feather, we've got Bolt and Sully. Bolt, and where's my boy? Sully. Chonk, of course. Alpha, you're a modded dino. Alpha, Fauna, you are not a modded dino. Fauna, where the hell are you? Fauna! There you are. Spectral King. Who's gonna get lore? I've decided to make him lore. I'm very excited about that. I don't know when that's gonna happen. When am I gonna have time to do that? But lore is gonna happen. Mash, I've got you. Sunclaw and Dawnclaw, you guys are together. Sunclaw and Dawnclaw. Teddy, you are also here. Oh, I didn't get your skin though, Teddy. Northern. Teddy. Northern. That's not how you spell northern. 1 and 3, 3, 1. 5, 1, 3. Bing, bang, boom. Easy peasy. Okay, Teddy, we've got Pippin, we've got... Where the hell is Pippin? Where's my boy? Pippin. Leaf Song. Be so happy to have this updated. Spirit, we've got. Astrid, we've got. That's all. It should be all my modded guys, I hope. And then Nemo, Bravebird, and Stuart. Nemo, Bravebird, and Stuart. Okay, that's everybody. So I currently have... Let's see how many I've got. So that's 9. I've got 9 modded dinosaurs. And 24... Is that right? A3 to A26. And this one is from there to there. So yes, and then this is this plus that. So I have 34. 34 total. I hate Chihuahua. Okay, it's fine. That's a lot. I'm curious to see how many I have all total. Because I guessed, but I don't know if I'm close. Let's see how many I have total. That cannot be right. From 48. 48, because it's not 111. So I've got 49 that I'm not currently playing. Oh my god. This value plus this value. I'm kind of scared to... 83! I was that far off? I have 83 total characters that I've made in this game so far. Gave up a Neopet 25 years ago for adoption and never got over it. No! Okay, I have one for you. This is it, okay? Did anybody ever play Pets? Dogs and Cats with a Z? Before Ubisoft took it over? When it was still PF Magic? Give you a minute. So I played Dogs and Cats, and when the game launched, yeah, I knew it! And you know what? I knew it! I was sitting here, I should have written it down. I was gonna be like, Aria's absolutely. Dog people, I see you, okay? I loved that game. I was in, like, the PKC and everything. Do you, like, how much do you, right? Like, have you ever done that? The Pets Kennel Club, and, like, you showed your dogs. I had a show line of Huskies with, like, multiple championships. I ran a sled dog club with sled dog racing in that game and sled dog specific showing. It was, I'm really just outing myself and, like, oh god. I loved that game. That game, apparently you can still play it, but for whatever reason, the modded file that they have that works, why did it just scroll down? Did anybody else see that? Or was that just me? I hallucinated. The PKC. Yeah, do you guys want to see? We are about to enter a whole new realm while we're waiting for the server to, what was it called? Oh, shit. Was this it? Yep! Actually, I don't even know. This might be too nerdy to show you guys, actually. This might be a whole... Although, who am I talking to? Like, you guys get it. We've all got our dinosaur characters and shit. Let me just see if I can open part of it without really just... Oh, God. Who did I have that was... Where's Perrin was one of my... Where is he? Where the fuck is he? There he is. This was my show dog, my champion of champions. I'm going to show it in a second. Just bear with me. Can I make a picture that's so that you'll still see the name of the thing at the top? Okay. All right. Well, I'm outing myself. It's fine. There you go. There it is. That's fine. This is it. This was the thing. This was the thing that I did. It's all good. And I made the pegboard and I made the little... These are not made by me. These were PKC official ribbons. This was how I tracked all my shit. Hext and I were absolutely geeking out about this kind of stuff. Not this stuff specifically, but sort of related to, like, tracking. Like, I just... Oh my god. My people. Where have you all been? Where? Where? Under what rock? Oh my god. So I had, these were all my dogs, right? That was Martin. This was, I got off of Vicky's. Do you remember Vicky? Who used to, give out, like, not give out, but, like, they were adoptable, like, downloadable adoptables that you used to get. I used to edit these photos so that it looked like the dogs had shadows and stuff. And, all the puppies. This game was my entire personality. This was like 90% of my existence was this game. I loved this game so much. You had show poses. So this was the husky style show pose that I had come up with because I had made a whole host of shit for this. It's just terrible. But yeah, I also had the Malamute dogs. These two looked the most similar. This one I liked as well, but the mod, the hexed dog looked slightly different. But yeah, these were my guys. This one I think was either a gift or I won this one from something. She was my favorite. I loved her so much. Steel was also a good boy. Dancer was a good boy. God, I remember these little guys. Look at how cute they were. They remind me of Gru, actually. I think is actually Jesus. Oh my god. I've never noticed that, but like, holy shit, my dog looks like one of these dogs. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, that's what I had, you know, I made videos. I was super into this. This was a hot minute ago. 10 years ago. Good God. I'd participate in other people's contests. We'd do like story writing. God. I miss this so much. This was so fun. I had to find it. Little contest you had to, who remembers these kinds of websites where you had to find somewhere on my thing you could find and then you get a little download bonus kind of a thing. You used to make stamps. Do you remember that? Oh, caption the thing. I think this is what these were dogs that I had edited. I can't remember now. I was so proud of myself. I was like, look how good these look. Oh god, I took us on a journey there. Dog sports really shouldn't have been a surprise. The PKC has a Discord. And they still post on there. And like 90% of the people that played that game either became dog trainers. They're either working at they're vets or vet techs. They're in that industry of some kind. Breeders, people who show dogs, or people who became like coders, like people like working in like tech fields, because the code that we used to stare at, all the ones and zeros and all of this shit, like some of the stuff that I know how to do for this server is all kind of based in what I learned how to do, hexing and like editing the code to make the dogs look different, because I used to do that stuff too, right? Like changing colors, changing the size, because the dogs were all made up of these little balls and you could change the size to change the shape and the distance between them and stuff. But yeah, they're all still like that community is still active. I'm not even kidding you. That game came out in 1990 what? 4? 5? 3? Somewhere in there. There was Cats 1 and Dogs 1 and Babies. There was Babies as well, which was quite horrifying. And Oddballs. Do you remember Oddballs? Then Dogs 2, Cats 2. I didn't play either of those. So I played Cats 1, Dogs 3, and then Cats and Dogs 4, and then Dogs 5. But Dogs 5 was when Ubisoft took over and just, I think, was that when Ubisoft? I'm pretty sure that's when Ubisoft took over and just ruined it. They just, the aesthetic completely got shot to hell and it just did not look as good. And the mechanics of the game got all fucky-wucky, and if you imported a dog into that, you couldn't put it back in the old game, and it was like, oh god, it was such a disaster. My old boss said the crossover between dog trainers and artist coders is almost a complete circle. Yeah, it's almost a complete, yeah. Most of my love for, like, I obviously don't have the wealth of knowledge that you have. Dinosaurs are my, like, but dogs, like, I, like, so much of what I know about crazy breeds, and I'll be like, we saw a Leonberger the other day, and I was like crazy, he's coming out of PetSmart, right? And I walk up to him, I'm like, excuse me, sir, I'm so sorry to bother you. This is a Leonberger. He's like, how the hell do you know what this is? I'm like, this is an awesome, can I just look at it for a minute? He's like, sure. I'm like, yeah, well, what are you gonna do? So cool. I worked as a pet bather for a while. That was a lot of fun, actually. If I didn't have the kind of sensory experiences I have with the wet hands and the sounds, I would love to do that job again. That was really good. It's hard when occasionally you'd have somebody who'd bring in a dog that was obviously not cared for very well, and it was kind of like, well, this was your first bath and like you needed one, but this was your first bath in a really long time. That's always kind of hard, but they just look like, it looks like just a like just, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but the dog is so cool. They're so cool. Anyways, I thought we only had 3 minutes. Was it 30 minutes and I just misunderstood? Because it's nighttime. Like, we should be due to restart, like, any second now. Yeah, like a big poof. Like, it's just a big heckin' foof. Oh, it's absolutely fun. It's absolutely fun. But, Oh, we only have 7 minutes left anyways. Shit, maybe we'll just go back to just chatting first since I'm just chatting anyways. Let's go back just to my face. My face! Who wants to see just my face? No, I want you to go to just chatting. Don't be difficult. Don't be a jerk. Thank you. If it wasn't such a physical job, I'd still be training, but damn. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, log out. Yeah, definitely. Dealing with people was where I got lost, though, because that was kind of a route that I was going to take. I was a toss-up between the dog grooming and dog training, and I ended up getting into animation eventually, so that's like in a world, right? But I used to do agility with my dog, Alfie. That was a lot of fun. And I don't see that being a good fit for Gru as much as I would love to. I just don't see him having the right kind of personality type for that. I was actually thinking canine like freestyle because he has rhythm. Like how like dogs don't hear music the way like people and birds do, but like he's got rhythm. Like the dog's got moves, you know? Yeah, freestyle's a lot of fun. But yeah, I did like working with that. What was hard is like you'd get somebody who'd come in and you want to tell them like, hey, so you have the kind of dog that brushing needs to be part of the equation, or just had a spasm in my shoulder, or we need to keep the hair really short. Like you can't have it both ways. We can't have the full long coat, or you're gonna you need to pick a direction here, you know? We're talking about breeds that can have the haircut anyways. I'm sure you would have got that, but Ian's on a 5-stream streak. Agility is fun, but training takes time. It absolutely does. It absolutely does. But I did it for how long did Alfie and I do it for? Quite a while. I don't know. 5, 6, 7. How old? When did we stop? We stopped when he was about 9. And we started when he was 2. Is that 7 years? 7 years, and it was a lot of fun. We only ever did like fun matches and training. That was it. I was never like, oh, we're gonna do this to compete, because Alfie was also a very sensitive soul, and I just wanted him to have a good time, no stress, you know. Because I get stressed. That's why, not because he's gonna get stressed, but yeah, Alfie was also just ridiculously brave. Like for something that was, when we got him, he was 4 pounds, which was way underweight for him. Should have been about 8 pounds. We got him there eventually, but he was like the only dog in the class not scared of the teeter and not scared of the weave pulls and not scared of the dog walk. And he was willing to do like anything I asked of him. Just always, you know, like he was so brave. Gru's pretty brave, but also he's a huge chicken shit. He gets so nervous, you know, like you just have to kind of, you know, not everybody's meant to do everything, and that's totally okay. And Gru is very intelligent for other things, and very much enjoys other kind of tasks. So we lean into that, and that's okay. But yeah, I do kind of imagine that one day I'll get back into it again, because I do enjoy it. I will say also sometimes that community of people can be a little bit not as inclusive of people like me. I'm not sure what that's about, because I'm a bit extra, you know? That was the best part about having Alfie, though, is Alfie was also like me, and he just had the sass. Like, there was one woman once who was like, oh, you should be using these treats. And I was like, yeah, my dog's not going to eat those. And she's like, well, no, you should be using something like this. I'm like, okay, we've already been doing this for like 5 years, but sure. I said, well, you can try and give him some. And you can't even make this up. Everybody busted out laughing. Alfie sniffed and actually shook his head. He went like this. He just, no. I am telling you, I wanted to just pick him up and kiss him up and like, you're going to get a slab of steak when we get home. Well, he couldn't have some. You're going to get a huge slab of chicken when we get home. But it was just, yeah, it was just so funny. But sometimes I felt very like, we'll just let Courtney sit in the corner kind of a thing. I wasn't always very well included because I was a bit over the top or a bit extra. So that's okay. He's so brave, and then has moments where he's like, where it's like, oh, buddy, yeah, yeah. Alfie was just like such a special dog, though. Like I don't even, you know, like he had a decent prey drive, but not when it came to tank. And I never left them unsupervised. That would never have happened. I was not that kind of person. But there were times where the three of us would be out together. Like, there's no way. Gru would kill and eat everything in his path. There's squirrels that he's got like a full-time job inspecting out there. Like, are you in my, where are you? I'm going to kill you. Where are you? I'm going to get you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you here? Or what are you doing? Like, dude, take a deep breath. Alfie was like, just, no. And okay. She'd sit with him. They were so cute together. Man. But, yeah, Gru's a spicy bean. He's like my first, or my second dog, Lucky. She was a Jack Russell Shih Tzu cross, which I can hear you, Aria, right? Who thought that was a good combo? Somebody made a decision. They were like, let's just take two dogs that are just natural. Listen, I loved Lou so much, and I do love Jack Russells, and I love Shih Tzus, but Lord, here's two personality types that should never have been commingled. And it was like she got the essence of both just straight down the middle. And her attitude, oh my God, what an attitude. Like you'd never even, just an absolute nut, right? Friends are all great. I hate going to the club though. Yeah. Can be so difficult to be around. It's an interesting phenomenon because like I'll say the groomers were all good. There was one, she wasn't nice to me on like a fairly regular basis, but she also wasn't there very much. So it wasn't a big deal, but the other groomers were always lovely, so kind to me and patient and like, you know, and wanting to teach me things and show me things. But it really is hard when you want to tell somebody off, but not because you're mad. Like somebody brought a dog in once, story time, and it was the kind of situation where there was no dematting this dog. There was no brushing this out. This was thick. This was like probably that thick. One big mat. This came off in one full piece. And it was like a really weird energy in the salon. And we were all kind of quiet because you could just see like the groomer who was dealing with this. You could see the fuming, the rage just building. And we were like, this isn't going to end well. Like, and she was the kind of person we knew, she's like, she's going to say something. She's going to say something. Like, she unleashed hellfire upon this dog owner. Like, if you ever bring this dog in this state again, so help me, kind of a situation. Not word for word, obviously, but kind of a situation, right? We were so beside ourselves watching this, and the dog afterwards was so relieved and so happy. And I was like, well, how long is it going to be before you know? Like, I grew my dog myself, and there was a span of time where I was noticing I'm not brushing him as often as I should be. He's got Chinese crested hair, if you're familiar. So it's like, it tangles. And of course, eventually I'm sure it would mat, but more often it just kind of tangles and you can just lightly brush it out and it's okay. But he does get brushed multiple times a day. But I was having a pretty bad like mental health stint there and I was noticing my habits were slipping. So I just shaved him short, like a real short. I was like, okay, we're doing for you a favor. We're doing for me a favor. This is what you're getting. And you're going to live like this for a minute. And then, and then I get through my shit and we get back to normal and everything's good. But you got to make those decisions, right? Like you can't, if it doesn't work for you then you have to live with a dog with short hair. So suck it up, Buttercup. I don't know. Like, why do you think I shaved oh, you can't see it. Why do you think I shaved my head? Right? But that day was a rough day. I've not seen anybody get a good talking to like that in a professional setting. I didn't like, I'm telling you though, it's just like one of those things, right? Short-haired breeds, even yeah. Well, it's hard. I did get Gru because I love to cut dogs' hair. Like, I don't know why. Dealing with people is number one, why I didn't become a dog groomer. Dealing with people because I'm pretty sure I would just go on a rampage. And then the sensory experience. Uh, so everything else I can handle, but some of the sensory experiences of dealing with constantly, and then the temperature and the noise and stuff, and then hair splinters were a big problem for me. So, but Gru is fantastic. I love to groom him. It's so enjoyable, and people love to see him in his little haircuts. Everybody thinks he's an alpaca. They're like, "Oh my God, is it a dog?" I'm like, "Yes, it's a dog. Of course it's a dog." And gave them puppy cuts. Yep. Texas is too hot for long coats. Yeah, that too. Well, that's the other thing, like, so I can customize it, right? So in the summertime, I'll do him a nice extra bit. So if I need to cool him down with like a cloth or something under his chest, I can get there easier than and like keeping his paws nice and trim, so I can like wipe his paws to help cool him down as well, and not be like stressing about dealing, because the Chinese crested, so powder puff fur is so thick. It's so thick. To see his skin on his back, you would have to completely fold and press, like, and like hold it to even see a little bit of his skin. It's so thick. It's so thick. Why is it so thick? Lord. Requires a certain type of person. Yeah. And like, I used to be able to do it. But after like massive autistic burnout, I'm not coming back from that, you know? I'm just not coming back. Yeah, Alfie was mostly hairless. So I had to, like, he was bald from somewhere. Like, he had a little V, and then he was completely bald all under his armpits. Anywhere that would normally mat on a dog, he actually had no hair, which was always lovely. But completely bald chest, his whole groin area, in the insides of his thighs were all completely bald. And he never got, like, excessive fur between his paw pads either. And then so he had fur, like regular fur, but he also had hair. So if ever he'd get wet outside, he only had hair, very fine hair on the top of his head, and it came down to a V at the back of his head as well. So it would look like he had this wicked, like, receding hairline with these really huge dog ears with like tufts of fur. He was so Oh, he was so cute. I mean, he, like, to anybody but me, I think he was probably pretty fugly, but he was such a cute little man. I loved him so much. Such a good little dog. I keep hoping, because I'm talking about dogs, that my fluffy child would come in here so I could show him to you guys, but he hates sitting over here anyway. Poor child. Would need to, yeah, exactly, dealing with people. I'm telling you. Yeah, like Alfie was such a little foof. And just you could hold him in one hand. Like, was he even a dog? I don't even know. But he was so funny though, because he had such a presence about him that he was bomb proof, right? You could trust him with everybody's dogs. There was never an issue. Like, he was just mind his business. He wasn't up in your face, so he's very mind your business. Very like, what are you doing? Good. Okay. And you? We're good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And take no shit also. But he was just so, like, Gru is not like that at all, and it's a total departure. So I also have another friend who is a dog trainer, and so we shoot the shit occasionally, and I'm always like, oh, what do you occasionally, like, all the time, and we geek out over different, like, enrichment strategies and different tools and different things, and I've been learning so much and having such a good time for that. That side of it was something I never really knew about with Alfie in the same way. Like, Alfie was just always with me. He was always with me 100% of the time. Like, I'd take him to work. I would take him if I ever had to travel or had to go anywhere. He was always with me. But I never really thought of, like, different ways of, like, feeding your dog, or different toys and different tools and different things that you can do to stimulate their brains. And, I don't know. Like, I never even really used a long line or anything with Alfie. Like, and he never, he was just everywhere with me. It was sort of, yeah, kind of a crazy thing, Each dog teaches you, like, a big lesson, because Alfie was also my first dog who wasn't aggressive, which was also interesting. So, like, Lou was very dog aggressive. Not with our other dog, Fritz. Fritzy, but and never with Alfie, although Alfie never would have taken that shit. He would have put a stop to that immediately, like, no, whatever this is, just put it, even though he was so tiny and he could do this with it was crazy. It was absolutely uncanny. Like with the other studio dogs, if like shit was about to break out, he'd be like, listen, the shit must cease immediately, you know? So cute. God, I miss him so much. But Lou was not safe around other dogs, and that was always really hard. You know? Ad break is starting. Buzz off. We're busy. We're bonding, okay? We're having a bonding moment. Yeah, it was Fritzy. Yeah, my Großmutter picked the name Fritzy. I wanted to call him Nugget because he had chicken nugget. He was a poodle. He had the little baby chicken nugget ears. So I wanted to call him Nugget. And she's like, no, we're calling him Fritzy. I'm like, okay, we're calling him Fritzy. I usually called him Fred. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I used to call him Fred a lot. I actually used to call Alfie Fred a lot too. I don't know what the deal is with that Fred. But yeah, I used to call Fritzy Fred. There were other names I had for him. Some of them were not great. But was not part Dachshund? No, he wasn't. He was a Chinese crested border terrier mix. And everybody who saw him would be like, no, border terrier. And the thing is, you'd have to see his brother from the same litter. His brother had a little bit more of that face, and then the ear, and then the coloration more than Alfie did. So, yeah. Just listening, enjoying it so much. And then Courtney is talking German. No. I'll bust out the occasional word. I'm too chicken shit to just whip out. I make too many mistakes. And then I also don't have enough, like, not slang. What's the other word for slang? I don't have enough of that, like, just conversational banter kind of German. Like, same with French. Like, I just don't have enough of these, like, idioms and these things to just whip them out, right? With Terriers the same. Too much ego in too small a dog. Oh, it's exactly so. It is such a frustration with the little dogs like Lou, Jack Russell, and a Shih Tzu. I do not know who thought that was a good idea. I wish we had done research, but this was like 2000, okay? Like the year 2000, right? What were we thinking? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but she was just an absolute nuisance and a genius. A genius. That dog was so smart. The stuff I could teach her to do, and the blind trust that dog had in me, I taught her. So you know the scene in The Little Mermaid where Eric is like calling to his dog Max, and Max like leaps off the thing like down. I could do that with Lou. Like I had one of those like a sea captain's, like a nook bed in my bedroom. It was like up high, really high. And I had taught her to jump into my open arms from a distance, mind you. Like Gru will do it if I'm standing right above him. But like I was like feet away. And of course, like Jack Russell, she had rockets for legs, right? She could shoot herself up and she could jump over anything. She could jump so high. And she was so fast in agility. I couldn't keep up with her either. I did agility with her too. A Beagle Terrier mix, Luke. Yep. And he thought he was a big dog towards the end. Oh, yeah. Pick fights with a 90-pound both. Right? That was it. So here, okay. So you brought this up. Now I have to tell you. This is my last story, I swear, and then I'm going to have to go. But there was a dog, and Alfie kind of liked her. He thought she was kind of the cat's pajamas. Now, I cannot remember her name. If it was Diamond, it was something like this. And she was a pitty, and she was beautiful. She was sort of a smoky silver, very tall, long legs, very beautiful, really just a really precious shape to her face, gorgeous. And, but she was large. She was very big, and Alfie was a whopping 8 pounds, maybe 7 pounds at the time. And somebody who was visiting had brought their not their unaltered male huge pit bull over for, I don't know, what they were just hanging out or they were having a visit, and Alfie was not having any of this. Now, in hindsight, I trust Alfie, right? I just had that, like, I trusted him. If he was uncomfortable in a situation, I would never put him in that situation. I was watching his body language and doing the thing, and I'm like, okay. And and this other one is sizing up. We're just going to call her Diamond for the lack of, I can't remember what the hell her name was. It was something like that, something sort of fairy tale name. Anyway, and Alfie went in and was like, "Fuck you, bro." Alfie was fixed, right? Like he was neutered, but he was like, this is unacceptable. And the other dog like took him seriously and was like, "Oh, sir, my sincerest apologies, sir." But for a while there, it was like they were all doing like this dance, kind of like maneuvering around each other, and Alfie just being like, "Bro, knock it off. Bro, knock it off. Bro, knock it off." And we were all just peeing ourselves laughing. We're just like, I'm just like, what do I do? Do I intervene? Do I just let this play out? Like, what do I do? Oh God, that was a really ridiculous one. There was also a huge, hefty chonk of a golden that lived on the property at the time. And Alfie used to also give him shit. Oh, and I forgot there was a Shiba. They actually gifted me that Pikachu costume. If any of you remember me from Courtney Mermaid, you'll remember, like, Alfie used to have a Pikachu costume he'd wear for Halloween. In, like, Mertober and shit. And, had the whole house under control. He absolutely did, Steph. It was ridiculous. But I forgot this Shiba. And Alfie would Alfie was fast as stink, man. That dog could just... And the two of them just would tear around the yard, this fenced-in yard, just rip. Like you've never, like a total blur. Oh my God. I hated living there, just for the record, though. That was one of the worst places I've ever lived. People there were they were awful, and there were some other instances with dogs that I won't get into because it was pretty horrific, but, yikes. There were some gems, though. That Shiba was hysterical. I totally forgot about that. I still have the Pikachu costume. It does not fit Gru. Gru's like 17 pounds. He's like a whopping 10 pounds heavier. Well, it's Gru is smooshing your face. That's my Pikachu hood that I wear. My little sensory deprivation Pikachu hood. Like, is he even out there? Let me see if he's out there. We have to have at least one guest appearance. One guest appearance. You've been summoned. Will you come here? Please come here. Oh, come in. Come in. There he is. I tell you, it works every time. Come here. Come here. Okay. Now, never mind his hair, because his hair is terrible. I don't know if you guys could actually see me hiding back there trying to get him to come and say hi. Oh, he gets really upset sitting up here, so we're not going to put him through this for too long, but there he is. He needs a haircut real bad. Oh, your breath smells so good. Oh, is anybody else they can't get enough of the dog smell? So this week is his haircut week. That's why he looks so bad. Speaking of hair care. Stream is sponsored by Andaseed. Actually, no. I wouldn't recommend. I actually think about blacking it out. This is probably... it was comfortable for the first few years, and it's actually gotten really uncomfortable. And I would really love a different chair. So, for what that's worth. Okay, Gru. It's okay. I'm not going to torture you for too long. Can you tolerate it for just a little bit? Just a second? Okay, just a second. I know. Captain Ears. Captain Stress. Any second we're going to get a stress yawn. Is it going to happen? You want to say anything to them? Oh! Gru! Okay, I'm going to put you down, okay? You good boy? Thank you for putting up with it for just a second. Thank you for putting up with it for just a second. I know, that was very stress. Was that very stress? It's okay. It's okay. I know. You do your best. You do the best you can. He does the best he can. We don't like to put him in those kinds of situations for too long. I don't like to torture my dog. The bestest boy. He is good. Well, anyways, you know what? What a nice, like, chill, really good way to start my work week. That was really nice, you guys. I really enjoyed that immensely. Thanks to those of you who came and hung out on the server with me. Again, if you would like to join the Path of Titans server, you're more than welcome to. PvE and consensual PvP. Okay, so we do have a simplified realism server as well, and you can bounce back and forth. Your dinosaurs will carry over, so you can, have a few here, a few there. Enjoy the experience back and forth. And otherwise, I don't have any video planned for Friday. Still, I'm not really sure what I'm doing, guys. I'm kind of all over the place, and I don't know. It is what it is. We're doing the best that we can, but I really love hanging out with you. You brighten my day, thinking that there's people who just want to spend time with me and listen to me ramble. And I love hearing about what you guys are up to as well. And thank you so much. And I am looking forward to seeing you guys all again in my next one, next Tuesday. Okay. I will catch you all again soon. I don't know where there it is. Okay. Bye for now.